Hello, students. Yesterday we started our first lesson. We had the first lesson in the intro part. Now let's see what we took. We have here, if you remember that I gave you homework, and also we have some parts to revise. Now, if you remember this question, we have which topic did you like more and why? Why did we have this question? Actually, we had 4 parts, and we discussed the parts, we discussed the topics, and at the end, we asked this question: which topic did you like more, and why? Why did you like the topic? There's also something else. Which topic did you find least interesting, and why? So here we have the topics that we said. Now also the 4 topics, something may amuse you, and something else may be least interesting. It's not that interesting like another one concerning what you are especially interested in. Now, if you remember that we took here these parts or the paragraphs, we read them, you listened to me reading them, and after that, we just discussed very briefly what are the topics about. So going on to this paragraph, you can just highlight what are the important words that give you information or give you the basic idea about it. So go ahead. Just read it. I'm going to give you 1 second. So we have here, you can see the basic words that give us information or give us the basic idea in this paragraph. We can say, for example, infomercials. You can think of something else while I'm reading. You can see something like, for example, commercials, demonstrations, product, and maybe we can add, yes, potential buyers. Now we have here these words, they gave us the idea or the basic thing. Note that I didn't say television because television is something that you can see anything in it. You can see movies, you can see programs, news, but specifically here we are talking about commercials. So we have here the basic idea or the topic we talked about was concerning infomercials, or you can say commercials. Of course, they are related to products. We have also demonstrations, and we have also potential buyers that are accompanied or they are given an offer they cannot say no to or they cannot refuse. So basically, we have our topic was, would you buy it? Now we have an idea about it. We said that it is about commercials and demonstrations. And I told you before, that we are going to take this topic as a complete unit, inshallah, within our semester. So until we get to our topic, I would like you just to think of different products. Now, when you think of different products, you can think of the ways that they are advertised or the commercials that you see anywhere. You can see a lot of commercials, you can see a lot of advertisements, and these products, they have different way to show to the customers or the consumers. So just think about the many products that we have here, different products, and how they are advertised. Now this is just one topic. Another topic, yes, I'm going to give you also 1 minute. Just try to read and see what are the basic words that can help you. Yes, let's start together. You can complete with me. So from the start, we have here, collaborative learning promotes teamwork. In class, learners work together. So we can say that we have here collaborative learning. You can also say teamwork. You can move on with me. We have also individuals. We have also share ideas and information. So here, this paragraph, it talked about collaborative learning, it talked about teamwork in general, and then it showed another side, which is the part of the individuals. So some people, they like to work together, which means that there is teamwork and there is a kind of collaborative learning. So learning is not just in schools. You can also learn while you are working, while you are doing something with your team. So we learn new things every day. And on the other hand, we have the other part, which are individuals. Now we can say that these individuals, they have their own way. They like to just work alone because they don't like someone to take their ideas or what they are doing. And we also have something very important here, which is the word share, because sharing ideas, sharing information, this helps people as a team work and progress better. So we have here, this is going to be the second topic that we talked about, which is about teamwork and how it affects the group together and how there are people who like to work individually. So let's see what we have here. Yes, we have here others are reluctant to share, which are the individuals that we talked about. And why don't they like to share? They don't like to share because they want to impress the teacher with their performance. And of course, this is not just in school, as we said. A lot of people, they like to impress and they like to work alone. We have also competition. So here you can see also that we have here the word negative competition, which means that there is a kind of positive competition, which is okay to compete with someone else. And we have another kind of competition, which is negative, and it has bad effects on people. Now, the second topic, as we said, what do you think about teamwork? And since we mentioned teamwork here, I would like you also to think of different teams. Now, there are many different kinds of teams. You can think about them. Now, I'm not going to mention them now because we are going to take the whole unit about teamwork and about different teams. So you have time to think about teams. Where can you find teams? What kind of teams? There are many teams that you can see every day and you know. So just think about the different teams that you pass by. Moving on to the third one. Yes, also, you have some time to read. Yes, let's see the words that we have. Now you can see here we have the word future studies. We have also strategic foresight. We can see also that we have here the word interdisciplinary. We have also analyzes current and past changes, we can say. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. They can help us and they can give us enough information. So we have, this is the topic that we talked about, the future. And we said that we have future studies. Now, what do these future studies help us in? Now, they help us, or they are an interdisciplinary field that studies and analyzes. What does it analyze? It analyzes current situations and past changes for the benefit of the future. So we have here, these are parts. Now we can say that we have future studies, or there is another word which is strategic foresight. Now also you can see that here I just took both the words. Now a few words, they help me understand the whole topic and know what it is about. You don't have to pass by, as we said last week, on each single word to understand. So we have here, this is going to be this topic, and we have here respect to tomorrow. We have, this is the topic of, would you take a course on future studies? How it has a lot of effect on you and on the future. So would you like to be a part of it or not? And as we did on the first part, I would like you to think of different future plans. Now, when we say something that is related to the future, what comes in your mind? What are the plans that you have? When you hear the word future, what is the first thing that you can think about? So this is something to think about until we get, inshallah, to our unit, which is about the future. Now we're going to go to our fourth topic. You have also a chance to read. And as we did before, you can just choose a few words that you think that they gave you enough meaning to understand the whole paragraph. Yes, let's start. Now, the first one is self-made. You can think also of success stories. Also, recognize and utilize opportunities. Improving. Okay, so we have here improving. Now we have here, these are 4 parts. You can also add other words. They don't have to be the same words that I have. Now you can also add, for example, individuals. And mainly, yes, we are talking about people who are self-made. And we said that self-made here means that they have success stories, and they, after, of course, the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they were able to do something for themselves, and they achieved a lot for themselves and for the people around them. So we can have also the recognize and utilize opportunities. So they had some opportunities that they took advantage of, and they had these opportunities to make the best of them and the best of what they have. And also we can say we have a very important word, which is improving. So they improved themselves, they improved their lives, they improved the things that they are doing, and they succeeded in it. So we can say that this topic is mainly, we have here also gaining respect. This topic is mainly about how do you feel about them. Now we said that there are people, famous people who are self-made. They did something for the benefit of the whole society. Do you know any people or not? And actually this is the question that we have here. Think of different people. So also you can think about different people and what they have achieved for themselves and for the people around them, for the whole society. So these people, they are well known, they are prominent because they did something useful for everyone else. So you can see that we had here the 4 parts, the 4 topics. We just briefly took a few words from each topic to understand the whole thing or the whole concept of the topic or the paragraph. And also we just discussed briefly what is it, and as we said that we are going to take it in a more we have here, we can say that it is something that is going to be mainly with us and during a whole topic within the discussion, within the reading. So we're going to pass through it more. Now we have here, we talked about individuals, teamwork, shopping, future, self-made, projects and plans. Now what else? We took something else. What did we take? Think about something else that we yesterday discussed besides the ideas of the 4 topics. Yes, we took something about phrases and expressions. And actually, we passed by phrases. We said that you can express your opinion, your point of view, or argument, which means that you will disagree or agree with something in particular, like the topics that we just mentioned. So we have here the new part that we are going to discuss in our lesson today. We are going to express, as we said yesterday when I told you to think about new expressions. So we are going to express opinion, viewpoint, and argument, which is the agree and disagree. Maximize opportunities for language practice. Get involved and communicating with others, pairs specifically. So your lesson here is about pair work, It is about exchanging information and exchanging thoughts about something in particular. Now, yesterday we said come up with more words or phrases that convey information, facts, and or opinion. Don't forget you are communicating, so keep it real, be more personal, and express your own thoughts, opinion, and point of view. So if you really want to understand what you are doing and you really want to learn more English and improve your language, you have to just involve yourself and talk about your real thoughts, your real ideas and points of view. Now, throughout English, we said that we have some phrases like, in my opinion, I feel that, I believe, and I think. And I asked you to think about more expressions. So we're going to pass by and see what we have here. Now, in the first part, we have here useful expressions to express your opinion or point of view. Now, you can see all of these are different expressions that you can use. We have here, for example, in my opinion. So let's just choose a topic. Let's just choose a subject, and let's say talk about exercising. Now, we can say that, in my opinion, exercising is very important for the body. From my point of view, I think exercise is not done enough. As far as I'm concerned, I have to exercise daily. Speaking personally, I am planning to join a gym to exercise and to benefit more. As for me, or you can say as to me, exercising is very important. I would say that a lot of gyms are opening, and this is a good thing. It seems to me that the society is giving exercise and giving the health of the body more attention. I have a feeling that, and I can use also the expression I am sure, I am certain that. We can use also I think, I consider, I find, I feel, I believe, I suppose, I presume, I assume that. And we can say I have no doubt that, or I bet that, or even I guess that. And at the end, I can say also my view, my opinion, my belief, my impression, my conviction is that exercising is very important. Now, all of these phrases, you would be surprised to see that all of these are all in one field, or in one, they agree in one thing, which is opinion or point of view. You're just expressing. So it doesn't have to be something positive or negative. It's just your point of view. It's something that you believe in. It's just your thought, and you can just express freely what do you really think about it. So here we don't say that there is agreement or disagreement. It's just a way to show your point of view. And you have all of these expressions, they can help you. Moving on. Useful words to express your agreement. Now here, this is different. Here you are agreeing. You are expressing your agreement with something. So as long as you know that you are agreeing here, you can use these expressions like, for example, I agree with you. I share your view. I think so. Yes, of course. I hold the same opinion. That's just it. The author, the narrator, the speaker is right. That's if you are agreeing with someone that is not in front of you. It is true, or it is right. Fair enough. Quite so. He is or she is quite right. Absolutely right. So here you can see that all these expressions, they agree with someone, and they agree with an idea or a point of view. You can express it freely. You can express it about someone who you are talking to directly, or some kind of point of view which is indirect. But here you can see that also we have a lot of expressions or phrases that you can use to agree. Moving on. We have here useful words to express your disagreement. Now note this time that we are disagreeing with someone. Now, as we have here agreement, we saw that there are a lot of phrases. Also, to disagree with someone, there is a lot to say. We can say, I don't agree. I disagree. I don't think so. I think otherwise. I don't think that's quite right. Nonsense. I don't agree with you, or I don't agree with what you say. Not at all. I don't share his or her or your view. I take a different view. I'm afraid that is not quite true. So you can see also there are ways. They can be polite phrases or they can be direct phrases that show that you disagree with an opinion or a point of view. You can have another thought. Now you can see that there are 3 different ways to speak and to just communicate with someone, either to show directly your point of view, or to show your agreement with a thought, or your disagreement with a thought. So all of these are different kinds of expressions or phrases that can be used within speaking or within conversation. Now be prepared. We have, inshallah, the next lesson, inshallah, it's going to be about conversation. Now note that we did in the first lesson, which was yesterday, we had a main discussion. And now in today's lesson, it's just a kind of pair work to use these expressions or these phrases that we have here. You can use them within your class, with your classmates, just to discuss any kind of topic. So you are free to choose a topic and then try to share your points of views. You can also involve other people. They don't have to be just pairs. You can involve other people to agree and disagree, and you can have a kind of sophisticated conversation about any topic that you choose, but learn how to use these different phrases that you have. Now, before we end our lesson today, I would like to just to show you our here graph, the small one that we have here. Now, after every lesson, inshallah, I'm going to show you these parts, which are listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are actually the skills that we do every day, besides, of course, learning vocabulary and learning grammar. Now, in each lesson, after we finish, you will be aware and you will be familiar with these, of course, skills. And you're going to know by yourselves what are the skills that you did. Now, like today, did we do any writing? Did we do any kind of speaking? Did we have a listening script? Did you read with me? So basically, in our lesson today, what did we do? Yes, we had some reading. And of course, basically, we had listening. Speaking. Yes, you did listen to me, actually. But as a skill, as something that you are learning and you are doing in class, basically you read with me, and also there is a kind of conversation or speaking. So at the end of our lesson, we have also the intro part. Now we have the intro part here. First of all, it discussed the topics in general. Now today, you can say that specifically we took some words from each paragraph to understand the main topic. Now we did the analyzing parts, which is about the ideas that we have in each paragraph, and we analyzed what is the topic about and what is its concern. Now, for example, we have here teamwork. We said that yes, teamwork is very useful. It is a way to share information and share ideas. But on the other hand, there are people that like to work individually. Why? Why do they like to work individually? Because they don't, or they want to impress people, and as a matter of fact, and they would like to just show their work by themselves. In another part, we had the future, and we said there are many plans and there are many things that we can do for the future, and you can benefit from the past, learning what we had, also in the present, respect the past and respect the present, and do something for the future. We also talked about commercials, or we said infomercials, and we understood the concept of it and why. Why do we have commercials? Because there are many products within the markets, and we just want to try to advertise for these products. Also, we talked about people, not any kind of people or not any kind of famous people. They are self-made people, which means we looked for the meaning here, and we understood that self-made means that they took advantage of their circumstances and their way of living, and they improved themselves for the benefit of themselves and for the people around them. So these were the ideas that we had. We also discussed the parts about expressions, and you can agree or disagree, different points of views. And at the end, we took a look at different kinds of expressions. We said that we have here expressions for agreement, we have expressions for disagreement, and we had a lot of expressions or phrases to show your point of view or your opinion about something. So this is our lesson for today. Inshallah, tomorrow we are going to have our other conversation lesson, and we have something new, so be prepared.